The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 10. Get the NASDAQ up 3. S&P's the flat. Gold contracts up $6, trading at $12.39. We have silver up 14 cents, $17.58 an ounce. Copper's down 2.5 pennies at $2.62 a pound. Light sweet crude up 8 cents, $48.99 a barrel. Bonds, 10-year note up 2 ticks, 30-year bond up 10 ticks. They both keep rejecting lower price. They want higher price, lower yield. King dollar. It's all about King dollar this morning, folks. King dollar's down 684 ticks. It's going after its February 2nd low. We'll see whether it breaks it today, but it has some power behind it. I suspect we're going to break it. Little King dollar wants to get out of 96. 96 King dollar's going to throw
99.55.
Yeah, it's going to throw a little wrench here. Euro is 108 to the U.S. dollar, and the where's my yen? My yen is 112.39 to the U.S. dollar. Bottom line out here on the open, it was really intriguing. So yesterday you had the NASDAQ composite test its highs.
Sure.
Failed on price, failed on volume.
That's quite a visual just as you're talking about it. Go ahead.
It is. And, well, this is the NDX 100.
Picture says 1,000 words. Go ahead,
and when I saw this morning, right, what we got, folks, is a spike high. And my take on this is that you're going to have a nasty day out here. What happens with a spike high is that you have one push, then you have a second push. And that second push normally is a very big operator getting it over the highs, taking all the buy stops out, and that's their sell. So we'll see where this shakes up. Because when it gives it up that quick, which it gave it up in about 4.5 minutes.
It's quite an open, yeah.
Hit them all. That's their sell. Everyone else gets stopped out. Boom.
Sure.
Now let's pull the plug.
Why not?
Pull the plug. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, you want to understand options upside down? Kevin Hinks, Scott Connor, they got a great show. Swim lessons, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Now, no matter where you're listening right now in your car, remember that you can get us on your cell phone 24 hours a day, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Just hit TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. How's everybody doing?
Are you hammering this dollar out here this morning?
I'll tell you what, Tom. I do not trade the dollar, but I trade commodities and agriculture. So if you think I'm not watching the dollar, you're crazy. And your predictions about if it breaks here going down to the 96 levels, that's something that everyone should be paying attention to. Let's put it that way.
I know, it's intense. Even saying it, let me tell you something. I'm saying to myself, I start looking at this, I says, man, this is like, someone's hammering this thing, and has been for a while. You know what I mean?
Right. It's significantly off its highs.
Yeah. Yeah, and what happens, folks, currencies move slow. They don't move fast. And this has been, well, it was a fast move up, too. It was a fast move up from November 4th,
But you are correct, Tom. This chart looks a little ominous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? It looks like if it breaks through this next little level here that it could be lower. If you're a technical trader, it looks like it could go significantly lower here.
Yeah, there's not much holding it,
No.
And you're into the bar right now. That's what's going on, folks. So you're into this, and it's like, okay, well, and it's not the end of the world going to 96, but it would be if it's a very fast move,
Yeah.
That's right. And boy, I learned very quickly, Tom, trading the grains, that the number one macroeconomic driver of this grain market, aside from news and crop size and weather and all that, that's the micro story. The macro story is all about the dollar.
Yeah, no.
It drives these grain prices unbelievably.
Sure.
And I learned that real quick in my grain trading career.
And that's what's so great about trading commodities, actually. This morning, Kevin, this was bizarre. If you look at a chart this morning, folks, okay, I bought gold this morning. Gold was down a couple dollars, okay? But it made 0 sense to me because the dollar had already been down 550 ticks. I says, "Oh man!" I said, "We got major got major divergence here, man." And folks, it didn't mean that gold would go up either. Don't get me wrong on that. But as Kevin and I are talking about, it's a fundamental basis,
Right.
man. I mean, the dollar runs everything.
There's correlations
Right.
across those
Yeah,
markets,
that's-
right? Exactly.
I have, over 30 years, there's no stronger influence on the market, other than like E-mini futures on the S&P 500, things like that, than the dollar. The dollar is everyone who has any type of a watch list on their screen or anything that they're watching should have the dollar on their screen so you know constantly where it is and what it's trading.
No doubt.
In terms of directional place.
And maybe your yen, too.
Yeah,
You like watching that?
You know what it's at? For the gold deal, it's my yen too.
And there's correlation all in those too.
No,
the yen's correlated to the dollar, obviously.
Well,
of course.
Right.
It's like anything else. The more that you can look at without getting really cluttered, just to verify one to the other, it's pretty good.
Yeah. You can't understand all the correlations between the international.
Tommy was showing me yesterday. He was bringing up, and I know he got, I believe, off your show about the skew and the tail and the skew.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I've traded skew my entire life, so becoming a student of what it does is really important. And we have record high levels of skew right now in options, and everyone should understand there's information in that.
Right.
What the skew does is tell us, even though the market's rallying, there's put buyers and call sellers.
Yeah, and they're charging them for it, right?
Right, and that's why the prices keep going like a big horseshoe.
You gotta love it, man. Right here, folks, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, right on your cell phone, TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Kevin, have a great one, a safe one. We look forward to the show.
Always a pleasure, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Kevin.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is down 5. NASDAQ is off.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 11. You get the NASDAQ off 4. S&Ps are off 2. We have gold up 690. Silver's up 15 cents.
You want to go over these trades that you got going on this morning?
Absolutely.
Right. So you kind of touched on the NASDAQ run, right? But just kind of going on what spread, let's just take a look at what you were doing. And again, I mean, continuing to cascade, as you pointed out during the break, for sure. But quite a move that we've gotten off that open. So it looks like you went for the Masters spread, right?
I did.
80-point NASDAQ 100.
Right. This was earlier this morning.
Yeah, so you were
before
in there.
the spike, actually.
That's it, 7:50 in the morning,
Yeah.
it looks like. So somewhere around here.
Yes.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
So you're getting in when the market's at about 54.30, and you're getting in about 54.30,
Right.
and that's because, you get 30 to the upside, so risking 300 with a max profit of 500. There's not going to be a tremendous amount of premium in there. There'd be some,
No,
right? What was
yeah.
there, a point or something?
That's it. I was trading it like a future, really.
And it's going to move pretty close
Right.
when it's right around the middle.
Right.
And within 80-point spread, within 10 points, that's pretty much within the middle there.
Right.
And then you have gold as well.
Yeah. So the gold, and the gold one was wild, man, because I'm looking at it, I'm saying to myself, this is pretty amazing.
Yeah, because you talked about that, of course, last with Kevin, saying just the
Right.
dollar and stuff
Right.
like that. And on the reverse side, I mean,
And
putting the market and gold in correlation, and it's pretty amusing how, it just takes off and the market is collapsing.
Right, and you had, if I pull
Sure.
up the dollar index for you for a second, you'll see this. I bet I can put the dollar in because DXM, it was just, and you see this happen, folks, okay, and it's like, okay, man, something's not quite right here. Now, when I put gold on, gold was down $2,
Okay.
but let's go to 8 o'clock. Yeah, 1 second, you'll see this.
A little bit further. Oh, a little bit back.
Okay, right there, right? So look at that, 99, like 650, right?
Yeah.
So we were down like 520 ticks.
Sure.
And now if we go over to gold, GCJ, and you're going to see gold was down too. And I'm saying to myself, you know what, man? 8 o'clock.
Right there.
Right there.
Right there. A little bit further. Yep, right there. Yeah.
1231.
Right. Right.
It's like,
Sure.
okay, I'm going to take this trade.
Sure. Yeah.
And in the correlation, it's going to be intriguing to see how this market shakes out today, folks, because of the fact of when I had said to Kevin, and I was just telling me at the break, this, you don't see this a lot, but at highs you do see this, right? Like if we were all working for Goldman or Morgan or someone that had a huge amount of money, right, or big fund, this is what we would do as a trader. You're down here, you're saying, you know what, all the buy stops are right above
Sure.
that high. So what you do is you do a spike high.
And just to let's just go because the high here 54.40. Is that
Yes.
what we're looking at? Correct. Right?
Yes.
Let me just get on the bar. Right
yeah,
there.
54.40.
And we're at 54.41 today.
Right.
So.
And you spike it high
Sure.
because all the buy stops are up there, and those buy stops are that broker dealer or the hedge fund.
Selling into it.
That's their sell.
Sure.
Which is. And normally what happens is just what happened there. Now, we'll see if that plays out. It stays up there 4 or 5 minutes, and that's all it can handle because there's no more buyers, and it's actually a seller.
Sure.
And then that's all she wrote. If we go over to the look at this dollar's moving now. Holy cow!
Yeah.
Let's go to the GDX for a second. So the GDX is up 35. Now, it's going to need some juice today. We're coming into, well, it's not bad. We're coming up to 23.45. You want to see like 60, 70 million out here in the GDX. That's, of course, putting juice under the nugget. That's going to need some volume too. You're going to want to see volume in all of these.
Sure. Yeah.
Inside the Dow, let's see what the strength versus the weakness is. So your strength is Apple. It's up $1. Pfizer is up 17 cents. Taken away from its Caterpillar's down 71 cents. You get Nike off 56. Goldman's down 53. Let's look at Goldman because This looks like it's going to be a monthly failure. Setting up pretty good. Because now we're 10 points under the 250.
Okay.
You know?
Yep.
Remember we were talking about it yesterday?
Yes, definitely.
You know, it's two.
That's 90 million shares. We're going back to when? October of 2007?
Nope, I think that's not long enough then, because I remember it being 255 million shares.
No, there's nothing near that.
Or 90?
No, yeah.
Okay, yeah, 90 and 17. I see, okay. So, yeah, going into 90, thus far you've only done, 10, and I guess I put it out to 17.
Right.
Yeah. That's pretty intense.
Yeah. There's a lot of volume from 2007 to 2009, 10.
We go to the XLF, and now the XLF, the number to keep a watch on the XLF is this 2384. So 2384 was December 8th high. You know, we broke topside in February, then we broke topside again March 1st. And thus far, it's already failed, you know, the actual break up there, but that December 8th is going to be a big one to keep an eye on. 877-927-6648. Look at that. That's the euro. That's caught a bid, of course. So the euro swing point is 10829. And we've hit 10819. If that, you know, it's going to be cool here. So this, it would make sense that the correlation is direct. You know, the dollar is just the opposite way. Just flip it upside down. But you can see that there's not a lot. You break this thing, you can be up here pretty easy.
Right.
Well, somewhere in there.
No,
you
for
know?
sure.
Yeah.
Because that's the same as the $96.
It is.
Right.
It is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you know, some of the higher volume stocks out here, and we'll find out if in fact it's going to be a high or low volume market out here today. You get Bank of America down 26 cents. Freeport McMarine's up 23. Facebook's up $1.44. Look at that. We'll have to pull up Facebook.
Yeah.
General Motors is down 52. You get Wells Fargo off 26. Snap is up 42. Let's go to Facebook for a second.
Definitely.
Look at that. That's a gap high. Oh, this would be interesting to see how this works out. So Facebook gapped up, and if Facebook gaps down tomorrow, that's going to be a lone little island out there.
Can you go into the news and see what? That's quite an if for tomorrow for Facebook, but
it is. No, it is.
You know,
race to buy on shift to mobile ad trims. And they've been making all their money on mobile ad anyway. Facebook has benefited from strong secular growth trends in mobile advertising, writes BTIG analyst Richard Greenfield in a note upgrading to buy from neutral. Says shift in ad dollars to mobile is accelerating is too strong to ignore. Says there are viable signs that Facebook's video strategy is evolving from early missteps in live video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bottom line is that
I don't think you'll find anybody disagreeing with that, right?
No. They own the...
They keep kind of outpacing everything, so basically saying they're outpacing expectations again, and everything seems to be moving faster than people anticipate in terms of the move to mobile, the move to that Facebook's monetized that deal.
Right,
so,
right, Big Ten.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now down at 26, Nasdaq's off 8, S&P's are down 4, Gold's up 770. We're going to be right back.
If you're looking to unearth a new financial resource and diversify your financial portfolio, consider the new market-safe core commodity CD from Everbank. This 5-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 4 equally weighted commodities: gold, copper, WTI oil, and sugar, in one powerful CD. With no pricing caps, you could potentially earn an unlimited upside payment at maturity if the commodities increase in value across semi-annual pricing dates. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There's no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this index CD. Don't miss out. With certain commodities on the rebound, now is the time to take advantage. The March 23rd funding deadline will be here before you know it. So call 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. Once more, that's 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tom O'Brien, we do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now we have the Dow down 69, the NASDAQ off 20, S&P's off 8.5. You have gold up 840, silver up 15 cents. There you get some acceleration happening here, man.
I'd say you do. What did you say? When's the last time we had this? What did you say over the break?
A couple years. Years. Seriously.
Maybe not, but everyone knows what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about a 30-point drop since the open almost.
Right.
Which is pretty dramatic.
And that's after, being up, which is always dangerous,
Sure.
because of the fact that, you go up. We've been going up for so long. People buy into it. They've been making money, no doubt. Each and every day, it's like, okay, we're going up again.
What's nice there is that, these 80-point spreads, you're risking 300 to make 500. You're 30 points below the top of the ceiling, so you were at 54.30, and with not much premium priced in there, you can see if you do get some volatility, because you're paying that premium for that volatility. You're paying that point or two for that volatility.
Right.
That if you eventually get them, that the bottom of that box is completely achievable. You're now only 28 points away from that.
Oh, it's achievable now.
Yeah,
right. There's no doubt.
For sure.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
And and this, I would the gold. I wouldn't expect the gold to go to 12.75, but I could see gold going up another $10.
Sure.
Yes. Because this is early in the day, folks, and what does end up happening is that when you get an expansion down like this, and let me just see, so NQM as to where we are in correlation to where we've been.
We're higher, we've been lower.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. So, this is going to be pretty cool. So watch, I'm always looking at these, swing points, of course, right? And you can see that this thing is sticking up.
Are we looking at different contracts, though, just as everyone's looking at the price? Is this, I think, I know you're looking.
I'm on June.
Is that, yeah? What's the bottom of the box, 53.80? I'm confused for a second. Okay, you're right. Sorry. So 53.80 is the bottom of the box.
Yes.
I was confused because it just jumped up from 54. It jumped up 5 points in that few seconds. That's all it was.
The NDX loves doing that. So what you have here is this. We have lows that are established out here at 54.02, 53.97, 54.01. And we've only hit 54.05.
Sure.
But I love how it hit. See how it hit? Monster volume.
Yes.
So you can expect, you're going to build some cars here. That's a lot of energy. Build some cars, blow this whole thing away.
Sure.
Because if we blow that away, then the way I always look at it, I take the bottom of it and then the top of it. It's like, okay, you blow that away and get down another 40 points.
Yeah.
Because that's the
Definitely.
consolidation you're in.
Sure.
Yeah, and there it is down there somewhere.
Right, March 14th.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, which is, And then what I like to do is I like to correlate it, too, with, like, okay, where's the S&P been? Oh, look at that thing. Holy cow. The S&P is weak. The S&P blew away everything. That's okay, so now
Yeah, it's
watch.
much closer to the 14th low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 14th low is 2354. You're at 2363. So, that's showing that the S&P is a lot weaker than the NDX 100. Now, that's unusual. And that's, we'll find out who can drag who. Can the S&P drag the NDX down? Or will the NDX turn around and say, shake it off, grab you and pull you back up? You know what I mean?
Right.
You gotta love it, man. I'm telling you. We go over to the XAU, the HUI. XAU is up 85 cents, 84.41. Gold Bugs Index is trading out up 289 to 201. Over in Europe, so I guess the CAT, they had a debate, I believe, in France. I didn't hear it, but I saw all the people up on the screen this morning.
Okay.
I don't know if that was happening today or what. I'm not quite sure how that is moving markets around over there. Let's see if it... Okay, so... so last night, I said, polls immediately following last night's French presidential debate gave centralist candidate Emmanuel Macron a convincing lead. I'm not going to believe any polls anymore. So
Stop.
Sending the euro higher among easing concern that anti-European candidate Marine Le Pen could triumph. With a large portion of France's population still undecided on who to vote for the first round election. First round is scheduled April 25th.
Yeah.
There's like 5 of them, and they're all like...
And that's it. So they have to have a runoff usually because you need a majority or whatever you need. So then there'll be a runoff May 7th, I think, where they cut some of the people out
Okay, right,
to narrow it down, and then they revote.
right. Let's take a look at the oil market, XLE. Yeah, it's still selling pressure. This one's building cars. It's come down so much. And of course, tomorrow morning at 10:30 we have oil. So where's oil right now?
Pretty flat.
Yep,
49.
49.01.
It's getting comfortable under that $50 level.
Ooh, it is. Look at that. That's today. That's built. Ooh, that's a good-looking chart for lower price. We're going to be spending a lot less money, maybe on gas this summer, folks. And it's already inexpensive.
Yeah,
Compare.
compare.
Yeah.
Everything's perspective.
Right. Yeah,
Is
let's actually go right to the gasoline market. So 163 for unleaded wholesale. And if that, you get the swing point of 152, XB, let me see, XB1. I want to get,
Hold on for some reason.
okay. XB1.
Oil companies must be saying, what's going on, man? We get the Secretary of State running the show, and we're getting crushed here.
Yeah. Okay, that's the continuous contract. Let's see what this looks like. Look at that, man. We were paying a lot of money for gas. So that's a continuous
if you're
contract.
going back to,
to 2000.
$4 was standard.
Yeah.
That's why I said everything's perspective.
Right. So, yeah, this is just consolidating at lows, and it can't handle...
$3, $4.
It can't handle 166. That's what it looks like.
Sure. If you remember during the 2012 election, that was a big talking point of the price of oil.
Wow.
That they're battling over. And,
$3.
Oh, big time, yeah.
Yeah.
That's wholesale, as in the
Yeah,
pumps for $4, right?
344. Wow. That in itself, I guess, even, I mean, food inflation is there, but I would say that depending on how far away your job is, your gas is probably just as much as food, right? You know,
It's all depends, but when you add it all up, no matter what, it's a tremendous amount within the economy in terms of, if you're not spending that over the entirety of people driving on a daily basis, you just factor it in how much money is left over to spend in other areas.
yeah, totally.
For sure.
Totally. You want to see something? Check this out. Carlos, you bought that house right at the right point in Mexico, there's no doubt. So check this out. The peso, okay, look where it is.
Quite a trend, man.
Yeah. It started at November 9th, $18.60. It gets as weak as 22. It's back to 1906.
It's remarkable that high was the day that the talks fell apart.
I know.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Come back with our man John from Detroit. We're going to be talking the Nugget. Be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 41. You get the Nasdaq off 17. S&Ps are off 6. Let's go to John in Detroit. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, Tom. I'm a former Boston guy, too. Lived in Kenmore Square. My dorm was right across the street from Fenway.
How cool is that?
That sounds like a horrible place to live while you're in college. Oh, my goodness.
I'll tell you, we used to go in at the 7th inning. They'd let us go into the game for free.
Oh,
that's right.
Amazing. Awesome, man.
That's right.
What a time, I'm sure.
No doubt.
Back in the day. So I went there. We're talking 67 to 69, so to give you an idea of how old I am.
That's right. That's Ken's Pub. out there. That's
Yep.
Yep. That's awesome,
It's been
man.
a while. It's been a while.
And that's when
Hey,
Lansdowne Street was just starting, right?
Yes, exactly. Oh yeah, it was just like a little neighborhood. You know, I mean, Boston was nothing like it is today.
Well, do you remember? I tell people, you know, it's amazing, folks. Okay, you can go on the other side of Fenway Park. So picture we're in Tampa now, right?
Yeah.
And where the Trop is, you know,
Which is where the Rays play.
where
Yeah,
the Rays
St.
play,
Pete.
right? You know,
Yeah.
the bottom line, they have problems getting people there and all of that.
Which
When
is
I-
actually in St. Petersburg, just
Yeah.
to let people even know it's
Yeah.
Tampa. Good, yeah.
And when I tell people that, guess what? I used to go. My father, he worked for a parking lot there. You know, at the Charlotte Bank. You know the corner of the Charlotte Bank, right?
Yes. I used to use that bank.
Oh, so check it out. I used to be with him every Saturday and Sunday. He used to park cars there. It's a little tiny parking lot, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And so I'd always get in the game because the ushers would park there, right? But when I tell them that there's no one at the games, like there was 4,000 or 5,000 people there when I was like, 10, 12 years old. People say, yeah, that's the Red Sox. That's how it was. Boston wasn't Boston, just like you're saying.
Right.
It
took time to build.
Amazing.
It did. I know. And so it's funny. They're having down here. They're trying to figure out what to do with the Trop, and I'm looking at them. And so the guy that owns the Rays, he's a hedge fund guy that now he bought the Rays years ago. But I said to him, I was in the middle of a meeting, and I just said, I get up. I says, hey, guess what? He's not going to give it up. It's the best land in the whole country. Okay, so there, and we'll find out. But what has happened is that there's not enough people, but they're going to take that. What they want to do is take down the stadium, make a small stadium, instead of 30,000, 14,000, and then make an entertainment area. And it's going to fly. I mean, they got, I think it's 160 acres. It's like no guy's going to give up at least 160 acres.
Okay. If they made it 14,000, it wouldn't be the Rays anymore, though. Is that what you're saying?
Oh no, it would. He'd still own everything. Okay.
The Rays would play in a 14,000 seat stadium.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not making money now. He's going to make money in the land. That's my take.
Sure.
on it.
No, I agree with that. Yeah.
It's
And could you imagine if they ever did have a team that went to the World Series and had a 14,000?
yeah.
It's tough for them. It is.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can get something going. It's tough for them.
Right.
So
It's tough because they got to play in the same division as the Red Sox. But there you go. Go ahead.
Hey, so how long have you been in Detroit?
I've been in Detroit 32 years now.
So I heard Detroit's changing. I was going to get on the plane about a year and a half ago and start buying houses. And it's like, I mean, downtown's changing, huh?
Yes, it is. The fellow that owns the Cavaliers,
Yes.
he owns Quicken Loans also.
Right.
He is buying what Mike Ilitch, who owns the Tigers and the Red Wings, hasn't bought down there.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
Mr. Ilitch just passed away. He was a great owner. He was one of the great all-time owners in any sport.
Really?
Would empty his wallet. I mean, when before they put the handcuffs on teams in free agency and hockey.
Okay.
Remember, the Red Wings had a 20-year-plus run in the playoffs. He'd go buy all the top free agents.
Yeah, Gordie Howe. I mean, they always had a great team.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now it's a different ballgame. Same thing with baseball. I mean, he went out and got Miguel Cabrera. He brought in Pudge Rodriguez.
Wow.
I mean, he emptied his wallet. He never got a World Series though.
Did he own the Tigers too?
Yes, he did. He owned the
Wow.
He owned the Red Wings first.
Okay.
He owns the pizza place there, Little Caesars.
Oh, yeah. I
And
got it.
Monahan, who used to own the Tigers, he owned Domino's.
Domino's, yeah.
So this is the pizza capital. of the
Everybody
world.
loves pizza,
Wow. That's wild, man. That's a great story.
man. It is.
It is. It's unbelievable. Detroit is a wonderful place. It's
Yeah.
it gets a lot of bad press, but it's a wonderful place to live.
You
It
can
really
see
is. It's
that.
one of
That's
the
amazing.
best kept secrets in the country.
That's so
I've
cool,
been
man.
here 32 years. Originally from New York, been to Boston, lived
Yeah.
in Vegas,
Yeah.
lived in Baltimore, now Detroit. And
I love it.
Detroit's a wonderful place. But anyway, I got a quick question. I've got to run here, and I'm
Yeah.
sure you guys are stretched. The Nugget. I like to play the Nugget and the USLV, and I saw that the Nugget may be splitting like 1 for 5 or 1 for 10.
Yes.
But I have not been able to find the date when that's going to happen. So
Let's
if
get
you
it.
haven't
Yeah,
known
we
that-
found it before.
have.
I want to say late April, early May.
Right.
But we're trying to find it as.
Let's see.
And the second part of that question would be, I know, Tom, you did a show on
Yes.
I couldn't call it a show, but you did a thing on the Nugget.
Yep.
And what are your thoughts right now? I mean, should we stay away from it? Is it going to blow up because of this 1 for 10?
No, it doesn't matter.
So I believe it says that the splits are effective at the open of the market on May 1st. Okay.
We've got another month then at least.
Yeah, and so keep in mind, because we've gotten other callers, and we've gone over this before, it's actually an identical trade, besides the fact that, you have one share of $50 now instead of 10 shares at $5. Even the doubles and the triples are gonna move the exact same. Now, that still means that you shouldn't hold them for a long time, because you could have some reverse.
Right, and the Nuggets going 1 for 4.
Okay, but so either way, if you're investing like $2,000 per trade or $5,000 per trade, if you invest that same $2,000 or $5,000 and you just structure the shares differently, it's going to trade exactly the same. They just want it higher probably for margin maybe, and things like that I think might differ. But beyond that, it's not like if you're, at $50, it might leverage up more. And I know, it's nice to see that worked out, and it does work out. That, even being a triple at $50, it's still just going to be percentage-wise the same exact move that the $5 would, because you'd have 1/10 the shares or 1/4 of the shares in the case of the Nugget.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I got to run. I've got to get back to work. So
Well, thank you so much, man.
Thanks for calling, man. Thanks for the conversation.
I'll talk to you later.
Awesome.
Have a great one. Have a safe one.
You can see, too, he's lived in a bunch of great cities, right? In terms of, and that's what the first year I came over here, I was in Largo, which I loved, and I'm always over. We're in Clearwater, Clearwater Beach, right across the way, but I wanted to be a little bit closer in Tampa, right? And then when I was looking for a place, I could have been in St. Pete as well, because that has a nice city feel. But growing up around Boston, it's nice to have some beautiful cities with some great sports teams. That's what I would miss that a lot. If anybody grows up, and if anybody grows up in a city where you can go to a hockey game, you can go to a baseball game. It's nice to have that in the city, for sure.
877-927-6648. That was a great education, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And I knew that both of those guys, but I guess at some point I probably knew they were both from the same city. That's amazing that they both did those huge chains, made billions.
I wasn't lying. Everybody loves pizza, man.
Yeah,
that's a product that's going to be around forever.
Caesar.
Right?
Domino's.
Exactly. Hey, and they didn't even have them really as much in Massachusetts, in Boston.
No.
But we knew Caesar because they advertised.
They advertise everywhere. And of course, Domino's. And they both realize that they're in the delivery business, too.
Sure, definitely.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is down 60. Nasdaq's up 23. S&Ps are down 9. We get gold up $7. Silver's up 11 cents. We're going to be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. You blink in this market, folks. So watch. When we were just coming into the break, the market was pulling, trying to bounce, and it was only down 49. The Dow's down 76 right now.
Yeah, and the NASDAQ was battling the low of the day, 54.04, about when we came into the break. It's down 7 points below that.
Hold on for the ride, folks.
Checking in, yeah. I mean, what's sweet about that big trade? You have profit potential on the master spread in the NASDAQ 100 down to 53.80.
Right.
You got in at about, I think it was 8.7 this morning, 7.59, something like that, 54.30. We're down over 35 points from about there. And checking in on gold, and gold's just hanging at the same level as the market's falling apart. That's interesting. Yeah.
This is going to be, and this is early in the day. Holy cow!
Holy cow! Hold on, man.
Hold on.
I know you're excited. Like you said, it's been years.
Well,
man.
it's not. This is what I like about it. I like the idea that the high got spiked.
Sure.
That's the number, because what I have found is that when the high gets spiked, that is when you can get a downdraft.
Sure.
I mean, and I'm not talking just one day. It's following through.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, they got them all in, spike them, get them out, bang. Now, as they say, the rug gets pulled. If we do go, let's go over to the Dow just for a second quickly. So, inside the Dow, you get Apple is still putting 3 points into it. The rest of them...
Apple's only up 46 cents, too. Wasn't that up like $1 something?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so you can see everything else is red. And look at this, man. Oh, this is going to be... It's Goldman, man. Goldman, this is going to be so weird if Goldman was the canary in the coal mine, because that's exactly what I said at the workshop.
I mean, if Goldman starts having problems here, they have such a heavy weighting in the Dow, and that's not going to affect the S&P 500. But just visually on the Dow, that will be a big number every time, because it's a huge point number that it contributes.
It is.
Yeah.
And there's the test. That's what it's going to be. That's like, really?
Yeah.
You made it all the way back 10 years later up to your high, and then I'm tired.
Right.
I gave it up.
Right.
Gave it up.
It's amazing that the Dow is price weighted, right? So if you're $250, it's a lot more meaningful if you're $50. But tying things right back to the conversation we were just having with John, it's like that price is kind of inconsequential to the market cap of the company, which is remarkable that they price weight it.
Right.
But that's how it goes.
And
they try and balance that stuff out. There's probably that rebalancing, but still, you can see when a company like Goldman climbs to $250, if that starts having problems on the down, it's going to have huge, just like it had huge on the way up.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
And, that's what they do, and we haven't seen that for a while because everything's been going up.
Right.
But what they do is that you get a non-performer inside the Dow, they kick them out, and they find the best stock that they can get back in.
Yeah.
So that's where the skew is when you kind of look at the market over the course of time. And one of the questions that the targets have, can this be true that the market's down 100? Yeah, well, hold on, because an acceleration like this, well, here, I think let's go with the NQs, because I think the NQs just broke, so that means they can go another 40 points lower. So bring this back. Remember, we were looking at...
we're below. Oh, no, we're...
Not
okay,
yet,
53.
Right?
No, we're...
Oh, no, we're below.
No, it was 5,400. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, so that's saying we can get 53.60 now.
Correct.
You know, and 53.80 is where I'll get the most out of that spread. Now, if you have those spreads,
or below, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and remember, folks, that you always can close them too. You don't have to wait to the end of the day.
And we got 30 seconds. Let's just see for a quick feel about where that's trading right now. So we're only 10 points below the bottom of that spread, right? Can we pull it up? Where's our open positions? There we are. And it's going to be trading at 94, and we're trading at 92. So not even much premium. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, you stay right there.
95. That makes more sense.
Okay.
That was a bad bid. Okay, there we go.
We got a lot of good program coming up there. Have a great one. Have a safe one, and hold on for the ride.
Hold
Thanks,
on.
pal.
We'll see you this afternoon.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.